have a confidential discussion. But it looks like both sides have dug in their heels now, and I must say the last time I looked into the language on this with some care, it did seem to me as if the FBI was trying to get a right essentially to effectively decide what kind of an operating system Apple was going to have. And that they were not just trying to get into one phone, they were trying to change some important aspect of Apple's operating system. And I have a great deal of admiration for the FBI. I worked with them closely for the couple of years I was at the CIA. But I don't think they're very good telephone designers, and I don't think that is their cachet.
So I want to really underline what I think you're saying. You would side with Apple at this point, and you didn't answer my question as to whether or not the government could do this if they really wanted to.
I think they might be able to do it, but the way the Bureau wants it done would make it, I think, necessary for them to have a back door in their phones that they don't want to have. If the Bureau were just asking for one phone's worth of material, that might be a different matter. But I don't think that's what's going on the last time I saw the detailed write-up on this.
Do you believe, as Apple says, that this is a great threat to the entire world because it breaks encryption, essentially, and puts everyone at risk of their phones being hacked in some way?
I think Apple is generally in the right on this. I wouldn't describe it in the same language they do, but I think they should not have to have a back door in their phones, because they will not be, the U.S. government and the FBI will not be the only people who seek to exploit that. They will, I'm quite sure, get all sorts of orders from courts around the world, from Chinese courts, from all sorts of courts, saying you've got to get into your phone for this, you've got to get into your phone for that. That's why I thought it would be better if Apple and the Bureau got together privately with just 2 or 3 experts on a side and got this sorted out. But it doesn't look like that's the way they're going.
Mr. Woolsey, if and I know it's a hypothetical, but if I told you that on this phone was information about another terrorist cell that's operating inside this country and that we were not able to access that because of this situation, you would say what?
Well, I think if one knew about a forthcoming terrorist threat and was trying to get information just about that from one phone, I don't know that there would be a problem. That doesn't seem to me to be what the Bureau is asking for. It seems to me they are asking for a restructuring, more or less in perpetuity, of Apple's operating system. And I don't think they ought to have the right to do that.
By overshooting, do you think that the FBI potentially loses the much broader situation of just being able to secure information from a phone on a case-by-case basis?
Well, I'd be willing to listen to arguments on the other side, but as of now, it does appear to me that they are overshooting to some extent.